Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be diving into a holiday collection that I just received yesterday. So I've only had the opportunity to swatch a couple of things, but I haven't had the chance to really shove anything on my face yet. So I wanted to sit down on camera and do a bit of a first impressions with you, which isn't typical for some of my collection reviews. I do like to take some time, really play around with them before I give you some final thoughts, but why the hell not? Let's do a first impressions and see how things go. As you can tell by the title of this video, I'm going to be diving into the new Kylie Cosmetics holiday collection. So I got this box collection right here, which is her lip collection. It includes 4 full-size liquid lipsticks from her. I got the Baby It's Cold Outside kit. This is just the sleeve. I am missing one of the lipsticks because I did use it a little bit on my lips right now. I also bought one of her cream shadows. So this is the first time I am trying her cream shadow formula. I got mine in the shade Snowflake, which is this beautiful sort of champagne gold silvery color. Looks very, very nice. And guess what else I bought, guys? I finally cracked and I bought an overpriced eyeshadow palette from her. I have been wanting to actually try out a lot of the Kylie eyeshadows before, or Kai shadows, whatever she chooses to call them, but I haven't been able to pull the trigger because I just find her palettes to be so expensive and unnecessarily expensive at that. But when she was revealing her Christmas collection, Chill Baby just stood out to me so much because the colors are just perfect. These tones are exactly up my alley, and I figured now is as good a time as any to play around with them and see what I think. So if you're interested in seeing how this collection is gonna pan out, keep on watching and don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss my upcoming videos. I mean, really, why are you gonna sit here watching my videos and not subscribe? That's just rude. My face feels a little bit bald at the moment because all I have is foundation, bronzer, blush, highlighter, brows, a little bit of lipstick. Okay, so really it's not that bare, but I am missing my entire eye look at the moment. So the first thing I'm clearly going to be playing around with is the eyeshadow palette. So let me zoom you in and let's start playing with these colors. Before I sat down to film this video, legit, I was sitting here staring at all of these colors trying to figure out which sort of combination I wanted to use. And yes, I'm just gonna use the one palette to create a look. So I think I'm gonna make this green color over here, which is called The Night Before Christmas, the highlight of this entire look. I'm gonna add some plums, this nice little brown, this sort of peachy corally color over there. I'm just gonna shove all that on and hopefully the finished product looks good enough to go out because your girl's got a date tonight. Yeah, you heard me. I got a date. He may or may not be watching this video, so I don't want to say too much, and I'm trying not to blush as well. Probably failing miserably at it. But yeah, we're gonna go out for dinner and hopefully have a good time, and I certainly don't want him to think I look like Medusa. I do have a little bit of concealer on my lids already, and to kind of set that down a little bit, I'm gonna go into this color over here called Cuddle Season, and oh wow, that's a little more pigmented than I thought it was gonna be. Maybe we can make that a bit of a brow bone highlight, you know? Ah, hell, just throw that all over my lid. That's actually a really nice color on its own. Let's take Wrap It Up next. Woo, sorry to blind you. Wrap It Up next, which is that peachy corally brown color. Same brush, and I'm gonna keep that a little bit higher on my lid. Oh, and that is looking spectacular. Again, very light in color. Oh, but it builds up nicely. God damn. Like I said before, guys, I find the Kylie eyeshadow palettes to be really overpriced. Lorac has identical palettes to this setup here. It's their Pro palettes. I am ride or die for them. And I think they're a little less expensive, or maybe on par with the Kylie eyeshadows. Next up, I think I'm gonna go into this color down here called Just Chill. And I want to place that in my crease just a little bit more. So I'm really kind of digging that color in because, I don't know, I feel like green and purple just jive well together, you know? It's like me and coffee on a Monday morning. We just work. While it is a very light color, I am seeing the pigment. So these matte colors are very, very soft, and they do feel like it's nice and smooth. I wouldn't say they're super buttery or they have a really, a little bit of kick up, nice slip to them, but they feel pretty good. For me, it's how they blend out, right? And so far, these colors are blending really well. All right, well, let me satisfy your burning curiosity. Because you're probably like, Dimitra, you can't tell us you're going on a date and then leave us hanging. I know it's unfair, but I don't want to say too much because, like I said, he may or may not be watching these videos. Yes, I did tell him I have a YouTube channel, and surprisingly, he had really good feedback for me. The boy has no vested interest in makeup, and I don't blame him. He has other interests that occupy his time. I'll leave it at that. But he did sit through my vlogs. He's watched some other makeup videos, and you know, I think he enjoyed them. I mean, he said he did. I take everything with a grain of salt, but he hasn't given me any reason to think he's lying. I mean, maybe he's trying to impress, who knows? If he is, he's doing a great job. I did meet him online because that seems to be the only way you can meet people these days. I tried a new app out, and I don't know, I've been so hesitant to go back to online dating. I took a huge break from it. And so I found this app called Hinge. A couple of friends have been telling me about it. So I popped on and created a profile. He's one of the first people I talked to. He's the first person I met off the site, and I liked him. Like, he's got a good sense of humor. He's really honest, open about who he is. I don't know. There's something about him that I like. I mean, his sense of humor is great. He gets me, guys. He gets me. I think he likes The Office as much as I do. He knows my obsession for Dwight Schrute, so he has started using those GIFs that have Dwight incorporated into them, and he sends them to me now. So, you know, he listens to what I like, and he takes an interest in who I am and how my days are going. It's quite nice. I'm excited to continue getting to know him. Back to the eyeshadow palette. I'm gonna go into Hello Winter. So I want to deepen this up even more, and I'm gonna add a little bit of that color. Maybe I need a little more to the outer corner of my eye, like so. Ugh, I feel like I'm getting eyeshadow in my eye, but whatever. Never killed anyone, hopefully. Feel like I need to research that now. But this color is going on nicely, and building it up is pretty easy as well. And I'm also gonna take that into my crease just a little bit. So using that same brush, I'm digging that color into my crease. I'm now gonna go into Night Before Christmas. So I'm getting an ample amount of product on there. What do we think? I'm also trying not to get any fallout on my cheeks, and so far I'm succeeding. I am really pressing this eyeshadow on my lid. I'm not swiping anywhere because I am petrified that I will either lose pigment or get, oh crap, there's just a little bit, or the fallout on my cheek. Once you build this color up, it actually looks really, really good. But what I do want to do is wet my brush. So I've got a little bit of shadow. Let me grab my Fix Plus. Got my Fix Plus. Not really. I guess it does have a slightly more iridescent look to it when you wet your brush, but it's not a huge difference from when I applied it dry. So there is me patting it on wet. I'll give it to you, Kylie. I like it. For the lower lash line, I'm gonna keep it pretty simple. I'm just gonna take this color down here called Spirit. So it's more of a cool toned brown color, and it actually reminds me a little bit of Cypress Umber from the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette. So I'm gonna take a little bit of that on this Morphe E11 brush. It's just an angled brush. Just kind of stamp that on my lower lash line. For a brow bone highlight and my inner corner highlight, I'm gonna use Angel Baby. Okay. It's not bad. It's bright enough, and I think it does pull the look together. I'm gonna finish the rest of my eyes off camera now. I'm just gonna add liner, mascara, and lashes, and I'll be right back to dive into the rest. Guys, I can't lie, I like this palette. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. I enjoyed working with the colors. The mattes blended out nicely, although they do need a little bit of build up, but that's not a deal breaker. We normally build up our colors anyways, and I think the metallic colors, I mean, I've only used Night Before Christmas on my lids. I've swatched the rest though. I think they go on really nicely, and they've got good pigment to them. I mean, overall, I think my look turned out great, but you guys let me know in the comment section what you think. I'm going to insert some swatches here so you guys can see what the rest of the colors look like. Overall, I think this palette, dare I say, is worth buying. The colors are pretty versatile. You get a lot of variety in here, and I don't know, I think it's just one of those palettes that you're gonna reach for pretty regularly just because of the variety of tones. So I ain't mad at it. I like it. Moving on, I'm going to dive into all of these mini liquid lipsticks now. And I think I'm just gonna swatch them on my hand rather than applying them to my lips, because I will dry my lips out like nobody's business. The first color I'm going to try out is called Snowball. Oh, it's cute. It's like a little metallic nude. The next color is a velvet formula, and it's called No Peeking. And hopefully you guys can see from the tube, it looks to be a little more of a nude color, and indeed it is. This one here is certainly more of a peachy nude, which does not look good on me at all. Up next is Sweater Weather. This is, I think, the only mini liquid lipstick that I have put on my lips, and I love it because it is such a nice sort of subtle pink color. It goes on nice and evenly. You'll have no issues with it at all. The next color is called Small Wonder, and this is a velvet formula as well, so it doesn't dry down completely to a matte. And I'm actually standing up so I can show you guys how I'm swatching it on my hand. You guys can see the level of opacity. Let's not screw up the rest of the swatches, but there we go. So you guys can hopefully see how well that has applied. It looks quite nice. Oh, why aren't you focusing on my hand? Good grief. There we go. Much better. All of these colors do have Kylie's signature liquid lipstick scent. It is a nice hint of vanilla. The next color is called Naughty is the New Nice, and this is a metallic formula. I love metallic liquid lipsticks a lot. That one looks really good. Just beautiful. It's not as metallic as what I would typically like in a metallic liquid lipstick, but it's definitely wearable. Next is December, and this is a full matte color, and it looks to be a nice berry red. Oh yeah. If that doesn't scream a holiday color to you, I don't know what does. Next up, we've got Under the Tree, which is another matte formula. And as you can see from the tube, it's a nice bright fuchsia. That's a really nice color as well. I don't know if that's something that I would be wearing regularly. Maybe in the summertime when I'm on vacation somewhere, I will pull out this color, but probably not on a regular basis. And the last color is called Hot Cocoa, and it is a matte color. It looks to be a really deep berry burgundy color. You are my spirit animal. It is a little bit patchy from what it looks like as a swatch on my hand, but the color is stunning. It's gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Y'all have been warned the pink colors stain your hands, so I know they're gonna stain your lips. I've already experienced it with sweater weather. What are you gonna do? It's eventually gonna come off, whatever. I don't really care, but yeah, so there we go. Let's dive into this lip kit now. So this has 4 full-size liquid lipsticks in it. The first one is called Dream On. So this is another metallic liquid lipstick. It's a little more subtle than what I would typically like, but it is a nice sort of baby pink with gold reflex liquid lipstick. Next I've got Snowy Bay. Oh, I guess like Snowy Bay. Oh my god, I sound stupid. Anyhow, this is a matte formula once I gain my composure back. Oh, this color's cute. It's really pretty. It reminds me of Posy K actually. So it's a really nice subtle pink color. Then we've got Slay My Name. Slay my name, slay my name. You know, a little bit of Destiny's Child, kicking it old school. Not that that's old school, but you know, it's a little bit dated now. This is another metallic liquid lipstick, and this one here looks fun. Yes, queen. This one does require a double dip for full opacity, and it is looking a little bit streaky as I'm swatching it, but it's a nice purple metallic color. Hopefully you guys can see that clearly. And lastly, we've got Better Not Pout. This is a matte color. It looks similar to one of her colors from her permanent collections. Let me know what you think it looks like, but it may look like bougie. I'm torn between whether or not I want to wear this color or this color. You know what? I'm gonna go with a darker lip color. Let's put this bad boy on. Need a mirror. Give me a mirror. Oh, so I've been using my Marc Jacobs tantalizing bronzer. Right? Tantastic bronzer, the Omega bronzer, that's what it's called. And I love it because it's got this gigantic mirror in it and I can see my full face, so I use it for everything now. Come on, Kylie. Ooh, it's looking good, guys. It's looking good. I love it. It was a little bit of a rush job. I didn't really take my time to put on the liquid lipstick, so I know I have a few jagged lines. Don't judge a girl, but it is on and you guys can see the color. I think it is beautiful. This is something that I think I would wear pretty frequently. I actually really like the way it goes with the look that I've got going on. You know, the highlight in the wind. Everything's just looking good. I'm feeling fine, feeling fly, getting ready for the holiday season. It's just great. And lastly, from her collection, we've got the cream shadow. So this is something that I sort of picked up on a whim because I had never tried any of her cream eyeshadows before. I did want to try the glitter shadows that she had, the ones that came in the tube, but she was sold out, unfortunately, of the color that I wanted to pick up, so I just didn't bother picking up any. So instead I thought I would try this cream color here, and I love the shade of this. It is so pretty. Obviously, I'm not putting this on my eyes today, but I do love how metallic it is. Let me close this before it dries up. Love how metallic it is. I love how nicely it goes on with your finger. I think it offers such a nice metallic sheen to your eyes if that's where you want to put that. I mean, heck, you can even use that as a highlighter if you want. This is something that I am going to still have to put to the test because obviously I can't tell you if it works or not right now. But overall, I'm not surprised with any of her lip products. I really do like her liquid lipstick formula. Love her matte formula. I think it feels very comfortable on the lips. You can even layer it quite nicely when your lipstick does start to fade a little bit throughout the day. Her velvet formula is even more comfortable. Doesn't dry down to a complete matte, but it does look matte on your lips with just a slight hint of gloss. You know what I'm saying? And her metallic colors, I don't think I've tried before, but I do like the way they look. The one thing I am going to say about the metallic colors, you do need to build up the opacity, so I think layering is something you're going to have to do with those particular colors. One swipe may not be enough to get the full color payoff. And for the eyeshadow palette, I like it. As much as I hate to say it, I think it is a good eyeshadow palette. The formula is fine. Is there anything extraordinary or outstanding about it? Absolutely not. Can you find colors like this in other palettes that are more affordable? Absolutely. But it's nice that she's been able to curate this color scheme here, sort of put it all together for you. It's a nice palette. It's a nice palette. I'm happy I have it. I don't think I'll repurchase any more of her palettes in the future, but that is one I am proud to have in my collection. After probably a 20-minute video, this is where I'm going to end things. I really hope you enjoyed this first impressions try-on / swatch video. Let me know in the comment section below if you prefer videos like this where I try things on for the first time and you see how things go, or if you prefer me having played around with things a little bit more, gathering my thoughts, and then sort of giving you a final opinion on something. As always, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it and liked it. Hell, even if you didn't, give it a thumbs up anyways because you want to spread positive juju to the world. If you do want to keep up with me outside of YouTube, you can always connect with me on all of my social media. I'm on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, and Facebook. I will make sure to link all of that for you in the description box below. Thank you again so much for watching. I hope you are all having a magnificent day no matter where you are in the world. Stay beautiful, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!